how do you practice responsible pet ownership, and how do you maintain good relations with your neighbours when you're a pet owner? Over 1,000 Singaporean pet owners gathered over here at Hougang Stadium today to find out more about pet ownership and neighbourliness. It was celebrated in conjunction with Singapore's 47th National Day, which is celebrated with their furry friends. The event was also attended by guest of honour Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong, who took the opportunity to interact with some of the four-legged Singaporean residents, even playing frisbee with one of the dogs present. The Prime Minister also flagged off the Walk-a-dogtion and cut a 30-kilogram cake to commemorate Singapore's National Day. Also there to interact with the dogs was the MP for Ang Mo Kio GRC, Mr. Yeo Guat Kwan. What is the main complaint between pet owners and non-pet owners?
I think so far, while in the neighborhood when we walk around, we will have people telling us that those who are having pets, actually sometimes unfortunately, you will see the dog, for example, poo around and then the owner did not clean it up.
The dog owners themselves agree.
So if they remember to bring along their pet bag, because sometimes I do see some of them forgetting to pick them up. Yeah, it's quite inconsiderate.
First of all, we must be sensitive to other people who are afraid of dogs. Bring a poo bag, make sure we dispose their poo responsibly, and make sure they are on leash at all time.
First of all, of course, you bring poop bags. That's the main thing. We ensure that the dogs are leashed most of the time when they're outside, and then we just have a good time with them. Bring water, make sure that they've got they're
and
hydrated.
The toys and the treats.
And the toys and the treats.
I mean, a lot of owners, I think one of the biggest mistakes is they kind of treat their dogs like kids, and yes, it's good to have that, but then it's important to also ensure that they properly behave in the public.
Jack Russells are very active animals, right? So do you have any problems when you bring him out for a walk?
Yes, especially when you see another dog or any cat or anything around the neighborhood, he'll get extra hyper and start to go near the dog and all that. Yeah, I'll actually give him a stern command, or sometimes when he gets too hyper and all, I'll just carry him.
If your dog were to bark and all that, how do you stop that, or how do you deal with it?
Just to find out the cause why he barked, and then we'll just relax him and make sure that he doesn't do it again.
Some pet owners take more drastic measures.
It's actually a kind of electronic controller on the collars, so whenever they go further away, we can bash them back. So if they run further away and they get too excited, they run further away, we'll nick them. It's like an ants bite.
It doesn't hurt very much, does it?
No.
Consultation sessions between dog owners and their neighbours have also been introduced 2 months ago, with over 10 cases settled amiably.
The program is actually quite simple. What we will do is that we will actually get the industry players to help us to train a group of grassroots leaders to be the first aider per se. Whenever we receive any such complaint, they will actually be able to go down and visit the residents and also communicate with the pet owners to see how we can actually improve the situation by understand whether is there any issue with the handling and the caretaking of the pet. If we think that with that preliminary assessment that we need really an expert to come in, we have gotten the support of the association that they will actually send us an expert consultant, which then they will be able to actually engage the pet owners for a half-day sessions to train the pets and also educate the pet owner to understand how actually they can do the job better. And with that, actually, then we will be able to resolve the dispute between the two neighbours.
Some pet owners had other suggestions.
So what we need is actually more public education, because when I find that people come up and touch the dogs, children come up and touch the dog, a lot of them do not know the basic etiquette of meeting a new dog or meeting a stray dog. How do you behave and stuff like that. So I think more can be done actually also on the education side, where students, people learn how to interact with dogs outside. Yeah.
So what is the right way to approach a dog?
The experience I have mostly with children is that when they see a dog, the hand will come out. It's just instinctively the hand will come out and they will reach down to pat the dog on the head. But this gesture, from a dog's point of view, is very scary. So the dog will either retreat, they will edge away, or if you got shyer dogs, they may become aggressive. So you should always let the dog come to you. First, you should let the dog smell, get your scent, because scent is very important to a dog, and then once it's familiar, you can touch it.
With 10 successful cases, the Pet Owners Consultation Scheme is set to take on the rest of the island in the near future.